Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 21 of Not So Human. And our girl is looking very angry. She is filled with fury, and that is because it is the full moon. So she feels angry from an excessive amount of fury. She feels that she's on a rampage. Her fury is unleashed. She feels the call of the moon, and otherwise, she feels very confident from being a firefighter as well as a crystal seeker. If we check her needs, her fury is full, like it's fully full. She does have one ability point that we can spend. So looking at what we can spend, we actually have Lunar Epiphany and we have the Transformation Mastery. Which one of these can we unlock? We can unlock Ferocity, which I don't think she would intimidate other Sims for fun and profit. We can unlock Territory Marking, or we can unlock Personal Grooming. Honestly, Territory Marking maybe, but I think she would more unlock like some of the other ones for which we need to become a round first. Because looking at like some of these hunter, I think she might be either a hunter or an enhanced or have enhanced smell, where she can actually like smell things that are buried out there and help with the collection. So we're not gonna use the ability point yet, and I did just start up the game, so we are getting all the pop-ups from the game being started. And is she scratching her? I was about to say, like, is she scratching herself, or is she ready to just transform? Tala has already transformed. She's already in her full werewolf rampage. She wants to chat with Rowan, and I don't think that's our Rowan. But she wants to chat with a Rowan. Who are you? Oh, it's a girl. Okay. I forgot that she had a relationship with Christopher, who she feels unattracted to, and a relationship with Richard, who she also feels very unattracted to. And Ferris is currently hunting, so once he comes back, we will also see him transform into a werewolf, but we're just gonna experience the full moon. We're just gonna see what the full moon is like as a first time werewolf, so we can tick up experience a full moon. Then we can also level up to a runs and read werewolf books so we can continue to the next aspiration. Not sure when she's actually transforming. I'm gonna have her howl. Thought she would already have transformed by now. She's gonna howl somewhere else. What is our girl doing? What is she doing? Can you howl one more time for me, please? Like, I just want to have a picture of this because look at this. It looks so funny, like her with her fury in her ripped outfit. Um, not transforming. I would have thought actually by now that she would have transformed into a werewolf, but for some reason she didn't. Tala is doing some scavenging, which is fine, but I actually want to go with the whole gang once Fenris is back. I actually want to go here and collect the moon battle. So I'm gonna have them go here ferociously? Ferociously. Wait, I'm not able to talk. I'm gonna let them go there ferociously. They're just running. Like, to me, she would have been a wolf right now, but she is running. You saw her running too with her phone, right? Like, she's running with her phone. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, she's also... Oh, she has a sore throat from howling too much, but... There we go, there's Fenris. But I would have definitely, like, thought that she... Don't describe the apocalypse, but that she... And don't yell at him. Oh, no, you don't have a difficult. You're just in fear. I would have definitely thought that she would have transformed to a werewolf right now. Because he, like, he was on a hunt. He was trying to get some raw meat, but honestly, for both of them, I would have thought that at least they would have transformed. If they're not transforming, it's fine by me. I'm not sure if I can even set it up. No, I cannot. So we'll just howl here. He's gonna scavenge the ground together with everybody, which is going to be fun. Like maybe she finds something. But yeah, our first full moon is not really that interesting, is it? Like she's just not in control of herself as a human, which I do think we just have to now sit out, wait and see. She does have, let's see, some actions. She can do a werewolf brawl, she can snarl at, which I don't think she would. She can run away, yeah. They have mischief. Oh, don't yell. Oh, he really is a puppy. Don't yell at... Why is everybody yelling at poor Fenris? Like, seriously. Stop yelling at the poor baby. Okay, you're just gonna go for a feral run. You just need to get some of your anger out. Same as you, you're not gonna insult his face. You're not gonna be mean to him. Instead, you are gonna go for a feral run, and you are gonna go for a feral run just so everybody gets the anger out of there. Because I guess it's needed. And there she goes. She's finally... I was about to say she's finally transforming into a wolf, but I guess she transformed back into a human. So something glitched out with her. But both of them are feeling a lot happier. They're feeling close to the stars. He does have a very bad headache. She feels still very confident. She also feels that there's a light sim nearby. And it's ovulation day. Ooh. So I'm gonna do something. We're just gonna try. But they have like the feeling of the moon. There is a lot of like things happening, a lot of feelings, a lot of pulls. So they're just gonna do a little bit of talking together. And just a little bit of flirting. Like they are fated mates. They do have, of course, a relationship. Let's see if there's anything that he wants to do in regards to her. He wants to chat with her. And is there anything she wants to do in regards to him? She wants to hug somebody. See, I did one autonomous, like I did one flirt between the two of them, and autonomously, like they're continuing to flirt. You can see like their romance build up very, very fast. They're currently lovebirds. And she, after experiencing her first moon, after like feeling so much, so many emotions, she is gonna have a first kiss under the full moon. So we're gonna see what this animation is like, if it's any different. She also wants to have this as her first option. Like she wants to have a first kiss on the full moon. So they're gonna have their first kiss. It's under the full moon. It's gonna be very sweet. She's kissing his chin because he's slightly taller than her. And aside from doing that, like he's gonna be very happy. Let's see how he's gonna respond. He likes physical intimacy. Immediately he's like, yes, and she's not romantic. I don't think she is. He's asking her to play. Well, we're gonna play a different kind of game. And that is the physical woohoo game. And we are gonna just woohoo. We're just gonna woohoo. But they're just feeling like the romance, like the romantic vibe, the pull of the fated mates, the whole. This is the first full moon, and they're just gonna do a little bit of a woohoo, just a little bit. And it is ovulation day, so we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think she's even thinking about like anything regards of to getting pregnant. She's just feeling a little bit of an itch she needs to scratch. Oh, uh-oh. Well, no protection was used. So she woohooed a werewolf from and she do again. She was flying with no parachute. She is feeling a lot of things. And she's now sleeping in Tala's bed because they also did woohoo in Tala's bed. This was Fenrir's bed, but apparently they prefer Tala's bed. So I do think, because it's getting later and later, I do think we're gonna head home. He wants to be friendly and he wants to make friends. Oh, girl, oh, you're such a cutie. Like, look at him, how happy he is. He is such a cutie. But she is gonna wake up and she is gonna head home. Like, they don't have a close friendship. Like, they're fated mates, they're lovers. Like, she feels very attracted to him. They're moon-kissed. She's enchanted by a romantic first kiss under the full moon. Like, he feels it's fate. Do you believe in fated love? Because right now, I sure do. He's deeply in love. She just finds him admirable. Like, he is a lot more like a puppy in love with her than I feel she's in love with him. I feel she's, like, still getting to know a lot of werewolf stuff. But I do think it's time to go home, and we'll see. We'll see with the ovulation if anything is happening. But we just need to make sure that we take care of her needs. She also needs to make sure that she's working on her job for Tuesday, because in the last episode, we worked a lot on our collection for the tarot cards. So anything that we've so far, the only thing we need to do is talk to Dev and that will get us the final card. So I want to do that in our job. I want to reach the thanatology skills so we can just get one more level, one more promotion, and then we quit our job. Because right now she's like way more of a night creature, and I don't think she would necessarily want to stay in a job where she might transform during her job. And he likes dancing. He really is a puppy. Wait. I need to get her back because now that before we go, like, I need to take everybody from the Sim Cartel hub, but also I want to collect the moon petal. I completely forgot because it's a full moon. It's still a full moon. Like, we have a moon petal here in bloom. So I want to quickly harvest it. Not you, Selene. I quickly want Selene to harvest the moon petal. So we actually, like, have a moon petal and we can place it as decoration in our home. Like, we have 3 of them now. So I do want to have that. But now, girly, now you can actually go home and let's see. We've experienced the full moon. We are close to leveling up to a run, and we need to read 2 more books because apparently for some reason this all is not ticked off anymore. Let's quickly sim control up, clear all sims, and I will see you lovelies somewhere throughout the day in our home. And while our girl is sleeping, we did have the level up to run ticked off, as well as experience a full moon ticked off. So now we are a carnivore. So that means that she has always had an appreciation for food. Unfortunately, this has a different meaning for werewolves. The sim must adhere to a very strict diet of very fresh meat. She's made it through a full moon. She's learned a few things. Kieran has been working on his homework and she's just sleeping some things off. But now that we have 2 ability points, since she has to have fresh meat, we are going to have to make her a hunter. She has to learn to hunt for food because she needs to eat that food. The other thing that I was saying, I don't think she would have ferocious hunger for Voracious. I don't know how to say this, but I don't think she would have this. The will to resist, probably she would. But first, I think we're gonna have enhanced smell, just so we can actually try to find some more collectibles. And I will have her, let's see, I will have her read like some books regarding werewolf books, so we can like tick that off. We can read Duskglow 2 Moonrise, and Duskglow 3 Shadow Moon. Like, those are all books in regards to the werewolves. So let's read that one. She wants to catch a fish, that is fine, and she also needs to eat. So actually, why don't you go for your first hunt? As a werewolf, why don't you hunt for food so you can get some food to eat? And then we'll just have you reading your books, taking, and if we have some time, we'll go to Moonwood Mill to see if we can find anything from the sewers or from our enhanced smell. I also did place down some of the things that we found already on our dresser. So we have the moon petal here, as well as one of the Mesotopian gravings, which we can decipher through our lunar epiphany. So we'll see if we're gonna do that today or if we find some more stuff that we will all decipher at once. And with reading our final book, we have completed Selene's Werewolf Initiate aspiration. So now it's time for her to embark on the next chapter of her werewolf journey. What possibilities does her future hold? We can join the Moonwood Collective dignified neighborly ranks, we can join the Wildfangs, or we can become the strongest, scariest werewolf on our own, or seek the cure to continue life as a normal sim. I do think she would want to remain a werewolf for now because she still hasn't found the Mooncasters. I don't think she would want to join either two of the packs because I believe Fenris and Tala, they're their own pack. I think she'd rather be part of their pack than really be part of some other pack. So for now, she's gonna try to become the strongest, scariest werewolf on her own, just to see if, with the help of Tala and Fenris, she can actually find the Moonseekers. Moonseekers, the Mooncasters. So she needs to level up to Apex. She needs to unleash the beast 25 times, which means it's time for Selene to bear those fangs and claws, channeling her inner beast. To accomplish this, she can smash or scratch objects around her, or she can try snarling, ferociously intimidating, or viciously howling at other sims. She needs to spar with 5 different werewolves, and defeat Greg in a werewolf brawl. While she doesn't want to get revenge on Greg, she does want to get as strong as Greg is and actually win, so that she knows that she has built up certain strength to defeat Flat. And if she does this, actually, I don't think she would have a threatening presence, to be honest. Wait, actually, let me go to the werewolf one. Let me just check the other ones. Community K9, join the Moonwood Collective. Socialize with werewolf friends, be good, or Wild Gang Renegade. Okay, I do think we're gonna work on this one, but I don't think we're gonna finish this one off. I'll leave it up to you, lovelies, if you want me to finish it off or if you want me to choose a different aspiration for her. Because I don't think she would really be ferocious. I think she wants to be strong, but she doesn't want to be like mean or evil. But yeah, we'll see. She's at least feeling in a good mood. She does still need a little bit of sleep. So instead, we are going to brew coffee and drink a lot of coffee, because we still don't have the coffee fanatic lifestyle, or which I have been trying. She has a few, but for some reason, coffee is not one that we can actually unlock. Which I kind of want to get rid of people person or single and loving it. So maybe that's in the way of us developing the coffee lifestyle. So maybe just quickly reward store, I will buy the lifestyle like potion, the one that we can actually get rid of a lifestyle, because I think we might not have enough space actually for our lifestyle. And back in the underground tunnels, Selene has 3 paths up ahead again. I think last time we followed the magical melody, so this time we're gonna head towards the garlic. And let's see. The scent of garlic leads down a twisting tunnel. Eventually, Selene runs into a large metal box of some sort, but it's too dark to figure out what purpose it might have or if there's a way to get inside. Okay, but it's a little bit late, but she wanted to do a little bit of exploring in Moonwood Mill, seeing if she could try to find anything. She also still wants to catch a fish, so I do think there's some things we can catch here that we are not able to catch anywhere else. And while she is making her way through a particularly tight corridor, she notices something is way underfoot. She bends to that check and discovers something. So we've actually got an eggplant frog, which we've already had in the past, but it's something nice that we can sell for a bit of money. Our money is looking a bit... it's 10 million, but our money is looking a bit down. Just because I bought some stuff. It's rebate day, so I bought her an archaeology table so we can actually work on some of the stuff that we have here to decorate our home. I also bought some stuff for Kieran's room, so that he also has a little bit of a nicer room. And I placed down the same hardwood floor that is in the hallway in his room, which I do think Selene had somebody come in to just get rid of the carpet. Is she out? Oh, she's out. And she's building up her fury, actually. Why are you building up your Call of the full moon. It's still a full moon. Oh no, so she's gonna transform soon. But I think we can continue just a little bit of hunting, and maybe we can do some smelling here to see if there's anything we can dig up. But just have her do like some fun stuff. Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna transform soon. So I guess we will have another full moon. Oh, there's something. Scavenge the ground, because there's something apparently. Let's see what we can find, because is she digging the right spot? I'm not sure if she's digging actually the right spot, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just have to scavenge the ground next to it. Oh, and we got a Mooncaster pot shard turning. So let's see. Where is it? There it is. So it's a Mooncaster pot shard turning. The engravings on this relic are encrypted with strange symbols. Only Sims with the Lunar Epiphany can decipher. Well, she has Lunar Epiphany, but we probably have to do that at home. For now, is there anything else you can smell around here? Let's see, smell here. Do we have anything else that pops up? Okay, we do have more. So I think every time something she smells, something will pop up where we can scavenge the ground, which is amazing. So I'm just gonna have her do this a few more times, see what we can find, and then I'll have her go fishing before we head home and prepare for our day of work. And since we do have to fight 5 different wolves, she is feeling a bit of a rampage, these wolves as well. So I do think she's actually gonna fight some of these wolves. Let's see, we have a teen here. I think we're just gonna fight this one. So we're gonna do a werewolf brawl. We're just gonna say that this is the moon taking over and she just needs to do something in regards to her werewolf powers. So we're gonna see her in a first werewolf brawl as a werewolf. She is the... Yes, she is transforming. I was about to say, is she not transforming? But she is fighting. Let's see how strong she actually is. I'm not sure if she's actually going to be able to... Maybe she is. I was about to say, like, I'm not sure how strong she actually is. But it does seem, actually... If I turn my headline effects off... Spontaneous... Oh. Oh. There we go. I cannot type, but... We unlocked a new recipe from winning against somebody in a fight, because you can actually see it here. She is winning. She is definitely winning in a fight, and I do want to take some pictures of it, because there's so many werewolves left. So many rampaging werewolves laughing. But this is just like an amazing shot. Like, we're just like some of the bystanders looking at her, who is beating a wolf that she didn't even talk to. But still, she just had to fight this werewolf. We're gonna go home now. This should tick up Oh, it's spar. It's not fight, so it's not gonna take off, unfortunately. Um, Sorry, but we do know that she is stronger than expected and that she is probably capable of winning a few fights. And our girl is looking a little bit different in her werewolf form because I just got a pop up that she is pregnant. So ovulation day worked, and our girl is pregnant, and she's gonna have her own little puppy. Cause we had some nice time with another werewolf, so that's definitely well. Most likely, it's gonna be another werewolf. There could be like a dormant werewolf in there, but yeah, she is pregnant, so she's gonna continue going for her feral run. But she is pregnant. You need to actually complete a school project, which you were working on. How are your needs? You need food. Luckily, we have food in the fridge, so get some leftovers, get some breakfast scramble that your mom made. We're gonna go to our appointment later because we're a wolf right now, and I don't think there's really a doctor for a werewolf baby. We are gonna work carefully, but this is like the update on Kieran's room. He has a nice mat. I also bought these posters for him, which I do think he would like as a nerdy birdie and as somebody who is also with like an ancient bloodline and with like his magic. I do think he would like to learn about different things in the world in terms of like beetles and bugs and butterflies and owls, just so he can also use that for his own magic. And it's been a while, but we are back at work and we have the Grim Reaper here, who we are going to talk to regarding the final tarot cards. I have to check how to do this because I do think there is like something we can do about getting the final tarot card. Ask the if Grim Reaper wants to become a werewolf. I don't think he can. Hobbies, learns. Okay, we can learn soul secrets. I don't also think hobbies would be related to tarot cards. Hobbies, no. How do we actually get the final interest? Discuss deadly business. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna do a few discussions with Grim Reaper before we actually scribe for an assignment. Because I want to check if there's any way we can get our final tarot card. Favorably compare werewolves to vampires. No, right now. Inquire about soul reaping, not right now. I have no ID. Occults, probably not here as well. Stories, no. Small talk. Is there like an ask? Just to say hi to baby, no. You're not gonna ask your dad to say hi to baby. You're gonna ask your dad about the final missing tarot card. Okay, how do I get the final tarot card? Because it does say this description says, let's see. When 25 cards you have amassed, Death himself shall appear last. With a solemn gaze and eternal breath, he shall bestow the final card, Death. Maybe we just need to interact with him. Maybe that's it. Or I need to click Summon the Grim Reaper. Or that's what I need to do. Instead of talking to our dad, I just need to summon the Grim Reaper. We can actually get the final tarot card, which we could have done days ago. But yeah, I'm stupid. But everyone needs a work rifle, and mine is Wade and Warris. The peddling pipsqueak has unregistered souls for sale. That is against regulations. You'd think my disdain would have been squashed when I came to collect his soul, but alas, the ghoul lives on to haunt and taunt me. Okay, and she's been gaining a sentiment with her father, which is nice. But let's see, if we summon a Grim Reaper, do we just get the final tarot card, or do we actually... he actually comes over. Oh, hey, by the way, I heard you were collecting tarot cards. This is the final one you are looking for, right? Oh, thanks, Dad. That is indeed the final one we are looking for. So she's gonna act like, oh, thank you so age. This really is what I needed. Is this a gift for me being pregnant with your grandbaby again? Giving you another grandbaby? It's that the reason? We don't know. We don't care. We just need to scribe for an assignment now. Because we got the tarot card collection complete. We got Death, which is the final card. And now our tarot card collection is complete. We got all of the tarot cards and we can actually create a deck, which means we can do a daily reading and we can do meditative divination, which means affirmative healing, divine slumber, and summon Our Lady Raven Dancer, which we will not do right now, but we will do soon. But first we're gonna scribe for an assignment and we are gonna scribe for some lost souls. But once rattle and the cosmos shifts into place, a Lady Raven Dancer's Goth tarot card deck is finally restored, and an assignment has surfaced amongst the swirls and ripplers, guiding you towards stopping a rogue haunting, those pesky ghost. Soul is friend, not food. Nemo reference there. As Selene stares into the hypnotizing swirling colors within the scribble, an alarming message is received. Lost souls are waking their May into soup? How morbid. Should Selene try and save those souls or accept that there is much more for her to learn about inner workings of thanatology? Well, we're gonna save those souls. Because if that means we are gonna be collecting souls, we have 5 souls that we need to release. So we can actually release all the souls to the netherworld, and that should give us our promotion. So that's what we're gonna do. Even if she cannot save all the souls, she could at least release save 1. And then we will travel to our research assignment. And she's at our job. She has to collect souls and she has to close the netherworld fissure. She's already done that, but she's now attempting to collect all the souls like the Grim Reaper. So far she's actually caught 2, and 1 she did normally. So let's see if it works. Oh, it does! I do love her in her Grim Reaper outfit. Like, I love the way she looks and I do think it suits her. It's just that her current situation and the reason why she was a Grim Reaper, it doesn't really fit with her current lifestyle, and that's why it's better for her to quit her job. Okay, but there's 1 more soul to collect. So we just please. Okay, I was about to say, like, can you please get out of the guitar? And we are just gonna collect this soul as regular. We're not gonna do anything special because we need that soul. So we've now collected 5 more souls, which is great because we already had 5 released. We can release another 5. So that should bring us closer to the quota. And maybe we can actually get some free days that we do make the quota. But for now, let's return to the office and just finish up the workday as regular by probably doing some site maintenance, doing some more working on our thanatology skill, just some things that we probably don't need to travel again for. And we have our promotion. So she's been promoted to Spirit Expert, Extraction and Resolution. She will make an additional 33 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 110 simoleons per hour. She received the following bonus of 1,704 simoleons, and her next shift is on Thursday. So we have 1 day off. We didn't get any additional vacation days, which is a bit sad. So I do think we're gonna quit her job because I still want to level up the thanatology skill. I do want to max that one out, but I don't think we have to max out this level, this job. I think it takes up a little bit more time from the story. So yeah, we got a final promotion, we got a final bonus, and we are gonna quit our job. And before we end this episode, there are 2 things that I want to do. First of all, I want her to use the additional ability point that she got to get the will to resist, regain control while rampaging, because I do think it will fit her. I'm also checking like some of the other ones. I'm thinking about maybe getting her the curse bite if we get like a few more boys, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, I believe. So if we get that, maybe we can get like some lunar blessing or night vision. I think night vision. We can get the tunneler, which might be interesting. And maybe something in terms of like one of these top ones, like Legacy of the Lycan is, well, actually, no, not Legacy of the Lycan, but maybe Alpha Wolf is something that might be interesting for her to have. So I do think like Alpha Wolf is one of the ones that we need to get. I think Tunneler and then Curse Bearer are at least 3. Maybe Primal Instincts, maybe like another one, for example, Lunar Blessing or Night Vision. Those are a few ones that I want to get. For now, we have the Will to Resist, so we can control a little bit more our Fury. And then what I want to do is, we're not going to eat the Moon Petal, but we are going to decipher the engraving of these 3 items that she found while digging around in Moonwood Mill. She also found 2 books, but I actually do want to see what she can get. And we sold our botched botanical ring for 1,392 simoleons. So we're also going to ship that on Plopsy, and then I will end the episode right here. But let's see what we actually are finding out, because these are things that she needs to help try find the Mooncasters. So anything that she is capable of learning, that would help us. And currently, what are we in? We will become pregnant in our 2nd trimester in 2 days. We haven't told Fenris yet about the pregnancy, so I'm not sure if there is anything that we can find. And she deciphered the engraving, right? Because we didn't get any pop-up regarding the engraving. So I'm just wondering, like, is there anything? We're not getting anything. Is there anything that we're gonna get, or what's the stitch on that? I was about to say, like, we should be getting like pop-ups on it, right? Is there anything in here? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I need to quickly put it back in our inventory. She is gonna ship on Plopsy, but in the meantime, we got a rare item, an uncommon item, and another uncommon. So what it says is you can have some food and you can have some sleep, and then we can go to bed. So pee like a champion. Get some leftovers, which is some of the food you hunted for. You do need to hunt for some more. And then get some sleep. And Kieran, you can use the toilet as well, and then actually experiment on here, because your needs are otherwise looking good, but you need a bit more fun. But we have our items. So the Mooncaster pot lid. This lid is painted with what appears to be 4 wolf paw prints, with names listed below each, labeled Kia, Logan, Imigal, Wagbuk. You recall from your studies that these were 4 of the original Mooncasters' wolf familiars. Even after the transfer of power between the Mooncasters and their familiars, it appears the familiars must have still played an important part in the group, as the Mooncasters trusted lifelong companions. Then the Mooncaster pot chart turning, etched around the painting of a wolf's head. This chart contains a list. Some adjacent notes reveal that it is based on observation of the children of the Mooncasters after their parents' transformation in the first werewolves. It offers a solution to dormant werewolf genes in a non-werewolf child born to werewolves. Some promising ones, such as full moon devour 10 grilled cheese sandwiches and walk around on all fours, no speaking, only howling, are crossed out for some reason. However, one entry on the list is circled Lake Lanvik swim full moon. So that's something that we have now learned. I'm gonna place these back over here. We have a few animation errors. Have you eaten? Yes, so then you can have the bed. Right? And you can use the toilet, which you were supposed to do, but apparently both of you glitched out, and then do this. And then the final thing that we are gonna learn is, let's see, I need to find it back. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I lost it. Then where is it? Alright, I was about to say, like, am I really that stupid? This one is gonna place down here. This one plays down here. Okay, so it's a cow plant taming. Another often forgotten aspect of Mesopotamian culture was taming cloudpants as stationary sentinels of defense and sometimes crossbreeding them to be mobile attack units, though it was quite difficult to safely reproduce mobile cloudplants for obvious reasons. In modern times, it turns out the Mooncasters were not the only group seeking unorthodox answers to the vampire problem during Operational Eternal Flame. The Mooncasters, who 100% came up with their name first, total coincidence, attempted to adapt Mesopotamian cowplant taming practices to their needs. It was an initial success and they had a prosperous alliance with the Mooncasters. Needless to say, it didn't last long after one of the tamed, in quotation marks, cowplants feasted upon Gina Kia, an original Mooncaster, and Gregorius and Evelina Lundvik's dearest friend. So we've learned a few things. We have learned that the original familiars, or the familiars of the original Mooncasters, they played a role with the werewolf relationships. So Mooncasters and werewolves were still in fact closely connected when the first Mooncasters changed. We also know that there were Mooncasters, so maybe we should get a cowplant and see if there's anything we can learn from getting a cowplant. And maybe, because we also know that there are undead cowplants, we've seen one in Ravenwood, we should get both an undead cowplant from the reward store, as we do have enough rewards for getting an undead cowplant, as well as a regular cowplant, and see how those two differ. So those are two things that we know. The other thing is we now have learned that there could be dormant werewolf kids. So werewolf kids that have the dormant wolf, then several things are not working, but swimming in Lake Lomvik, that's the one circled. So is that the one that might work on getting a dormant wolf to become a wolf? We don't know, we haven't seen confirmation, but it is interesting that that's the one circled. So I am going to end the episode here. And I hope you lovelies like this episode. If you do, click the little like button down below. We had a lot of things happening in this episode. First of all, she had her first experience with a full moon. She got pregnant during a full moon. So please do leave your baby names in the description down below. Please make sure that there are moon themed or werewolf themed baby names. I do think it might fit as well. So if you have any name suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. And then she also did get a promotion. I did see that if we only write the Reaping Manual and make sure that we do a good job, we will get another promotion in 2 days. So I might just get her. I am debating, like, we might be able to get to the top. It would be nice. So we would have to go a little bit more in, or I would have to send her to work alone. So while I'm still thinking about quitting her job, let me know in the comments down below as well. Should we quit her job or should we continue just max out the career so we can also see what happens if we do and just take off all of these things? Because writing a Reaping Manual, it does fit with writing books that she has to do. So far she has written 2. I think she needs to write 5 in total. So this would mean that she has ticked off another book of one of the ones that she needs to write. So let me know in the comments down below, should we quit our job? Let me know the baby names. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.